Hey everybody, today we are looking at the HiFi P1, and we're going to look at the specs first. What you're looking at is a 10mm planar magnetic driver, closed, not open like the other brand, and then the other brand that copied the other brand. Sensitivity is 96 decibels at an impedance of 20 ohms. 20 ohms, very easy to drive. 96 decibels means you're going to probably need at least a portable DAC amp with these to get the most out of them. Will they run from your phone? Yes, of course. I test off that. They ran great with the OHM. They ran even better with the SB200 from SMSL right there that just came out. Review for that coming up shortly. Rated power is 5 milliwatts. Max power is 10 milliwatts. Maximum distortion is 1 decibel, 10 to 40 kilohertz. And that is the specs. Accessories. This beautiful case. Let me just take these off of there for a second. People complain about this case. I don't understand that. You can always get another case, and this one is beautiful. And it's hard as a rock, which means it's going to protect everything, and it's so soft and like felt on the inside almost. Suede, I would more say. I don't know if this is real leather, but it really looks nice with a suede inside. Cable, another complaint, not as good as the T3 cable. These MMCXs are actually metal. They're cold to the touch. They're not plastic with a silver coating like a lot of cables do. You got your faux carbon fiber that looks so beautiful right there. Aluminum, gold plated of course. Aluminum splitter and the crystalline slider made out of plastic. This nice Velcro band to organize it. Pure copper cable. I think it's a great cable. I have no complaints about this cable. Was the T3 cable thicker and did it look nice? Yeah, it did look nice, but it doesn't mean that this one doesn't look very nice as itself. So I mean, that's a nice looking cable, especially for a stock cable. Great case. So I have no complaints about the cable whatsoever. Love the case. Obviously you're not going to fit a DAP in it. Build quality is superb. I mean, this is superb. I know that this is a two-piece shell. Obviously you can see the seam there. And you can see the MMCX connector. The nozzle is actually one piece with the other part of the shell. A little air vent there. Nice drilled holes. Faceplate for the filter in the front. Really solid build, yet it doesn't have a dynamic or a balanced thermometer, so it's not heavy at all. It isn't feather light like some of the other ones, but it's definitely not heavy like, say, trying to think of a heavy IEM that I have. Maybe the Revo Next, the 5. Yeah, so it's lightweight. It looks gorgeous, depending on if you like that design. It is an angular design, but it does round out in the back, so it is very comfortable for the ear. So, overall, accessories, very nice. I don't think we mentioned this, but of course, with every tin product, you're going to get a whole bunch of silicone and their foam. For this particular one, the foam tips are this really dark charcoal gray-like color. The battleship gray, more like it. Very nice tips. I constantly, just going out to Linsole, constantly getting asked questions on where to get your stock tips, particularly the blue and the whitish gray ones that came with the last generation. People absolutely want those. If you have those on your website, you will probably sell a metric ton of those. Just saying out there. These two as well. You make very nice ear tips, and people tend to love these foam ones, particularly the blue. I get asked for the blue constantly. So build quality, excellent. Accessories, excellent. Presentation, opening that box with this little, see if I can get that in the camera shot here without moving anything around. You open it up and this is all velvet, and you get this little strap. It's like opening like an Omega watch or something. Very, very nice. Let me move that back, and let me move that off to the side a little bit. And put this here so the camera doesn't focus in on everything else. Used it on the Un for a while, and then my SP200 came in, and then I started using it on the SP200. This thing sounds phenomenal. Now, my daily driving signature is an L shape, and not that I don't like V shapes and U-shaped earphones. I like to have a little bit of each, because it all depends on the mood that you're on, and you know what you're going to be listening to for the day. And honestly, these are neutral. This is a detail, this little thing that fits in your ear that's kind of triangular and round in the back is the detail monster. It has such good detail, separation, clarity, transparency, every word that you can look up online. This is definitely a critical listening tool. Very enjoyable for picking out all of those notes in any type of music. The bass is there. It's detailed. People say these have no bass whatsoever. It has bass. Believe me, I come from using AKGs all the time, and especially the open backs. They have very detailed bass. Nobody's ever going to accuse them of being boomy. These have very detailed bass. The mids and the upper treble range, very, very nice extension on the treble without being sibilant. The mids have a warmth and a timbre to them. Very, very excellent clarity. Vocals are superb. Instrument separation is excellent. It's actually the best I've ever heard on anything. These things are an amazing earphone. The technology of that tiny planar magnetic driver inside of these, and the comfort and the build quality, and opening it up and getting this beautiful case and a pure copper cable and all of these tips. And this definitely, if I gave stars, this would definitely have 5 stars. Matter of fact, I do give stars when I have to do a review on HiFi, but definitely a 5-star earphone if you're looking for that neutral, well-defined, critical listening yet enjoyable signature. You've found your earphone right here. I have a Floridian New England accent, so if I say here and it comes out weird, apologize. I don't know which accent is my real accent, and R's and A's don't come out really well. If you're wondering why I say things the way I say them. But I'm mumbling. We didn't have lunch, so that I could bring you this video on this And I know I'm late to the party, and there's a ton of reviews, and a lot of people don't like these because they don't have bass. They have great bass detail. The bass is there. You can hear every note. No, they're not beats. It's not going to be boom, boom, boom in your ear. You're going to hear it. They have a speed. They're rapid. Any positive audiophile term that I can think of is inside this little case right here. This is a neutral signature, once again, and which means it represents whatever's being played. If the thing has bass, you're going to hear the bass, you're going to hear the sub bass, you're going to hear all the details in the bass, the sub bass rolls off quickly, the highs reach and have sparkle without being overly sparkly and hurting. The mids are definitely, I've heard a lot of people say that the highs are the star of this, and highs do have superior clarity and transparency. But I think the real star of this is the vocals and the instrument separation. Very good mids with that very nice vocals, quite pleasant. Acoustic tracks were amazing. The link is on the website all the time for the tracks that I test. Unfortunately, I can't send you my DSD files and my FLAC files, but I put a list on Spotify as a basic guide of what I listen to with these. From time to time, I'll add things and take things away and change them out. More or less probably add things to it, and there's every type of music, including music from other countries, because I do like to listen to music from, I like K-pop, and I like Chinese music, and I like C-pop, and just a bunch of music. But I want to, keep track. I think I was losing a little track of the videos. We want to go under 15 minutes all the time. I want to give you as much information as possible in that 15-minute window, and I know that I love the Shazis so much that I went almost to 30 minutes. I love those Shazis, by the way. Those are definitely my daily driver, and when I get home and I want to do some nice critical listening, these will definitely be there as a very valued member of my collection. I highly recommend these. If the detail is in the details, and these definitely are superb at details. So if you're looking for that neutral sound, if that is your cup of tea, you have found a perfect partner to listen to music to. And you hook this up to your DAP or your DAC amp or your desktop DAC amp, and you're going to find this scales quite well. Superb build, nice accessories, great presentation, wonderful sound. I can't say anything else other than 5 stars. Okay, and I don't want to give stars or coffee cups or anything lame like that on the site, but that's how good this is. This is excellent. So just with those Shozi and these alone, I pretty much have like 2 things that I actually really, really like. And so definitely recommended those 2 things. I hope this has been informative. We're almost at 14. I'm going to try to keep these videos short, to the point. Sometimes there's a lot of stuff to explain about a thing. This is a very complex signature. It's excellent. If it was V-shaped, this video could have probably been 5 minutes. But this is a planar magnetic that's so tiny and so wonderfully made. It deserves the full 15. But I'm going to cut it off right here now. You have the specs, you have the accessories. Maybe we can get Linsol to start making the tips for sale, because everybody wants them, particularly the blue. Some people like the grayish white. Tin HiFi P1 I know the T4 is out now. That's a beautiful earphone. I'm not sure if I'm going to be getting that one or not. We'll see in the future. Over the 15-minute mark. Thank you so much for your time. I hope this was informative, and we'll be doing a lot more videos soon. Thank you so much.